introduce yourself, get a little bit your background?
Yeah. Um, my name is Matthew. I just started with Long Wealth Capital on March 13th. I'm a current college student. I'm 22 years old and I'm in my dorm room right now. And I like to do more than just college, and I wanted to grow myself as a person. And I decided than just doing school, doing the typical, what everyone else does. I wanted to expand my ventures into something where I could compound my money.
Very good, very good. Why did you end up joining Longwealth Capital? Did you look at any other mentorships at all, or was there a specific reason what resonated us with you?
I thought I've been in many programs. I've been in affiliate marketing, uh, drop shipping, Amazon FBA. I spent money on courses, my own personal savings, and I didn't make money. It was put about $15,000 down, $0. I mean, I made money back, but that was through working my typical 9 to 5. And I'm starting to see results with Long Wealth Capital within a month. And I guess what really brought me into this program was your honesty and how much resources there really is offered from from you guys. And with other programs, they always said they had resources, but I never really saw anything from it. And I guess this was either everybody always says this whenever they join another mentorship program. Oh, this is going to be the last one. This is going to be the last one. But something told me this was going to be the last one.
Hmm. Awesome. You said there was a lot of resources given to you through this specific mentorship. Can you delve a little bit more into that?
Yeah, there's always the the resources where more you guys ask every single day, do we need help? And yes, we do need help. And from the modules itself, you told us how to handle it emotionally. And if it doesn't go your way, you taught me how to handle those losses because I've done options trading before where I've lost money, probably about 1,000 and about $1,000. And here I'm already earning it back.
Very good, very good. Can you tell a bit more about your success throughout the program? I know it's been only about a month so far. Can you go a little bit more about your wins, the whole process it took to get there?
Yeah, I would say my wins. And could you repeat the question just to make sure?
Yeah. So throughout this whole mentorship process, it's done about a month now. How has it been in terms of your P&L and all that kind of stuff? Can you delve a little bit more into that?
Yeah, my P&L and when I first started in day one, I was looking, it didn't really grow at first until a little bit later on, until I found the right trade. I think my first trade was Tesla, and I made about, I think, 3% from what I remembered. And then from learning from your mentorship program, I think a couple weeks in, I did my own play on SoFi. I made about 5.0, about 5.1% on that play alone, which I did from learning about the supply and demand areas, and I bought on the dip.
Very
And
good.
that was another play. Yeah.
Very good. And I know you did options before and you ended up losing. Can you go a little bit
Mhm.
more about like the emotions that you had or just the time commitment with sort of this strategy versus when you were doing options?
Yeah, you said the time commitment between options and but in this program, right?
Correct. Yeah.
It was about the same amount of time, you know, for the options and Longwell Capital. So I could give a retrospect on both. Longwell
Hmm.
Capital was more, well, let me just get to the options part. Options, I stumbled. I was more like an emotional monkey. Monkey see, monkey do. I see an options trade. Oh,
Hmm.
I'll do it, right? And I only made about $200 until I lost it all. I mean, my emotions were from here, where I wake up at 6:30, boom, it would be up, and then I wouldn't take profit because I was leveraging, and it did not it did not feel right. Something felt like I was doing something wrong because at first I was earning money until I lost it all. And with Long Wealth Capital, it's different because with shares, I was able to understand that there is no contract. There's no time frame. I don't have to worry. And that's how I viewed it is with both a single month in options trading, you could win everything, leverage as much as you want. You'll lose in the long run. And with shares, even if I'm in the downturn, there's always a way through that than just playing that option out. Like options, I have to play it out, but in shares, I could always dollar cost average.
Very good. Very good. What are like the top like things that you learned through Long Wealth Capital? Doesn't have to be three things, just a couple things that you've learned throughout this whole mentorship so far.
Yeah, I would say emotionally, I learned how to handle the stock market and learned that it, whenever it's high in profit, you could take a high play, but it's good to take those small wins and compound it. That's what I've mostly learned. The emotional psychology and taking smaller profits may be better.
Very good. And you went along with some of like the emotions. I know you've been actually I've been very proud of you because you've been getting into your own plays, being independent. Can you tell about your like sort of confidence now, sort of like navigating the markets versus when you first just began?
Yeah, I would say before I would be really anxious before I take a play. And when it goes up, then I would join into that options play and then I get all emotional, right? And then it would reverse on me. Like I've learned in this program is that reversals and when it goes down is that it may not be the best time to buy, but buying within that time frame, even if you're losing, you can always gain it back. There's always another opportunity. You can always dollar cost average, make it better and more, give you a better advantage than just playing an option. And
Very good.
that's another.
Very good. And would you recommend this program to others who should sort of like look into this program, or just what are your thoughts of this program so far?
Definitely, I would say look into it and you'll learn a lot from it than just you'll always see options traders on Instagram. You'll see them everywhere or even on Facebook tell you, oh yeah, I made $1,000 profit on like $10.
Hmm.
That's not much off of 10. And learning from Longwell Capital itself is that even if it shows a smaller profit margin, you're buying into shares, you're buying into businesses, you're buying into companies than just simply, oh, I'll put $10 in this option, it'll go up 1,000%. And that those smaller wins, you'll see it compound over time compared to just something alongside options. That's what long wealth capital. That's why I tell people you should join the program. It's because it will teach you that you don't have, even with the small amount of capital you have, and you can compound it over time, you'll win in the long run. It just may take more time.
Exactly, exactly. Like what we've been pretty much preaching with those that were doing options. Like they preach, I mean, they show these huge gains off of like a couple dollars and all that kind of stuff, but you don't see the losses that they have. The sort of method that we pretty much did, sort of investing into companies, it's more sustainable for the long run. And yeah, it's just a lot more overall just profitable.
I definitely agree.
Matt, any like closing thoughts, anything you want to say?
I would say that it's good to take risks, even after my struggles of joining so many programs. Affiliate marketing, this was only 2 years ago, thinking, oh, I'm going to make money through business models and more business models. They say you can make 10 grand a month just to cap you. Even just those videos that they're designed to enclosure you into something that they want you to invest in. So they use your money to invest to make their course or make it look bigger.
Exactly.
But yes, and people say, oh, trading and the stock market. I think it's definitely good and that it's something different than just waking up every single day working on a course, but never knowing because you have to rely on people on business models. People are not the most reliable. Let's be honest. So just with the stock market itself and long wealth capital, those tools itself will help you compound your money than just betting on someone, please, please buy my course. Because you can't really depend on anyone nowadays.
Exactly. Like anyone preaching making a quick buck, that's something you should be pretty much wary about, right? That's what pretty much gives a lot of the industry, especially even with trading, like a bad rap. So Yeah, you've pretty much gone through the ringer. You've gone through investing in different courses and all that kind of stuff. You finally find something that doesn't like sort of like overpromise and sort of gives you a sort of a reliable way to make money.
Yeah, that's definitely true. And I know over time, I mean, yeah, over time for now is that sure it's so small wins, but I know that people live for about 75 years and I know I'm gonna not only earn that money back, but I'm gonna compound it so much to the point which maybe I'll retire when not even maybe. My goal is to retire when I hit 45 years old, maybe even sooner with the way I'm compounding my money.
Yeah. How old are you again, Matt?
I'm only 22 years old.
Yeah, you're getting started extremely, extremely early. Like a lot of people at your age, like even for me, I took a lot of losses growing up, going through the option ringer and all that kind of stuff. You pretty much get sort of got this sort of like idea of investing pretty early on. You have a really good head on your shoulders, and I'm honestly really excited to see your future in the coming years.
I appreciate it, Daryl.